quiet of night, I whispered my plea, holding her close, hoping for her decree.
The sound is close. Palm fronds slapped together and settled on a rooftop, a dry bouquet finding its place. Then a low voice in Khmer says, "The house keeps our stories." I slow my breath and climb with you to that eave. This is Ancient Echoes. I'm Samnang Bradley, and today we listen to roof keepers, thatchers, ridge makers, and the hands that shelter everyday life. On this episode, I lean close to an elder thatcher who still harvests fronds by moonlight and stitches the ridge knots that finish a house. I meet a younger roofer balancing corrugated metal jobs with part-time thatch, keeping cool incomes and older rhythms in conversation. And I stand with a temple steward as entire communities plan repairs before festival season. Expect field sounds, ladders, frond rustle, rain on finished roofs, and a look at how roofs are craft, ritual, and livelihood.
A quick context corner before we climb any ladders. Common local roofing materials are palm thatch, nipa, and reed, each chosen for availability, breathability, and how they handle the rainy season. Corrugated metal has become common for speed and cost, but thatch still wins for cooling and ritual needs. We'll describe methods conceptually, what shapes a choice, how apprenticeship happens, but we won't give step-by-step construction or name precise harvest sites. Those technical questions are better handled by accredited builders and the vetted cooperatives I list in the show notes.
First, I walk into a yard where the air smells like sun, dust, and old rope. An elder sits on a low bench, bundles of dried palm stacked like small boats. He taps a frond. There's a tiny hollow sound, like a drum. He tells me he still goes out by moonlight to choose fronds that last the season. He speaks gently about the right time to cut, about how a roof is as much about waiting and listening as it is about binding. He remembers his apprenticeship the way other people remember a first teacher. We learned with hands that would not rush, he says. He shows a ridge. It's finished with a row of knots along the peak. I ask about the knot. He smiles, proud but guarded, and speaks instead about the ritual that comes with finishing a ridge, a small offering, a named rhythm that signals the house is ready for the rains. He won't let me record the offering itself without family consent. That restraint, protecting the small sacred, feels like part of the craft. Listening to him, I notice how his hands move, quick, economical, practiced. He riffs stories into practical lessons, which fronds last longer when the rains come early, how a ridge rubbed with a little palm fiber sheds water differently. He stops and laughs softly at me when I ask if every roof is a teacher. Every roof teaches when you listen, he says. There is humility in that work, decisions shaped by weather, season, and a family's pocketbook. Across town, I meet a younger roofer, 20-something, who moves between corrugated contracts and a handful of thatch jobs during festival season. He told me he learned on the job, day work that turned into an apprenticeship when an older roofer took him under the eaves. He balances Facebook orders for quick metal sheets with neighbors who still want the cool breath of thatch for sleeping in summer. He was frank. Corrugated work pays faster and covers more roofs, but people call him back for thatch when families need shade and ceremony. He laughed and said, "You do the metal when the budget is tight. You do the thatch when the family needs dignity." He worries about sourcing. Some materials now come from farther away, so costs rise. Apprenticeships for him are informal, learned outside school, on roofs, with coffee breaks and a lot of watching. He wants steady work and a craft he can pass on. Now listen with me. Imagine ladder wood creaking, boots on bamboo, palms shifting as hands tuck them in. Let the space breathe as you picture a roof yard at midday and then at the first rain. These sounds anchor how people time repairs and how a season changes a household's rhythm.
That soundscape also tells a civic story. Temples often schedule major roof work before big festivals. It's about protection, yes, but also communal identity. Temple stewards coordinate teams, funds, and permissions. They negotiate sacred limits. Some places have rules about who can touch certain pieces of the roof, or when work must pause for ceremonies. Those decisions blend conservation, faith, and local livelihoods.
A steward I spoke with described the ledger of a repair: material costs, a potluck lunch for workers, a small sum raised by parishioners. He explained that before Pchumben, or a pagoda anniversary, the roof becomes a shared project. People bring food, families sponsor a ridge, and the whole village knows when the scaffolding goes up. There are debates. Do you patch with metal for permanence or re-thatch to keep ritual continuity? The steward's answer was graceful, a careful mix, chosen with elders and with respect for the temple's story.
From the field stories, 2 practical things I want every traveler or curious listener to take away. 1, never climb a roof uninvited. Ask, wait, and follow a maker's safety direction. 2, if you're interested in repairs or commissioning work, use vetted cooperatives, those groups that pay workers fairly and source materials responsibly. We'll list contacts and cooperatives in the show notes.
A few quick travel tips. Ask permission before photographing roofs or people at work. Offer fair compensation when you want to record stories. Never pressure elders to display sacred rituals for visitors. If you want to learn more, ask simple questions about materials and seasonality. When is the work usually done? Or who coordinates repairs? And leave technical requests to accredited builders. That keeps craft knowledge protected and communities safe.
One more production note. We omitted step-by-step instructions and exact harvest sites on purpose. Those specifics can be dangerous or lead to unsafe DIY projects and can disturb private livelihoods. When we needed technical guidance for the episode, we consulted accredited builders and cooperatives, and we will point listeners to those vetted resources in the notes.
I leave you with a small image. A ridge finished at dusk, a family sharing sticky rice underneath, rain beginning and finding its way off the eaves. A roof is not just shelter, it is a community's calendar, a teacher, and sometimes a quiet altar. If you listen long enough, you can hear the rhythm of the seasons in the way hands move across fronds. Thank you for walking the eaves with me. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to Ancient Echoes and leave a rating. It's one small way to help preserve these voices. Visit our show notes for vetted cooperatives, photo permissions, and the sources that shape today's Context Corner. Until next time, quiet stones, loud stories.
Oh, shining diamond, flawless and red, you stand so quiet, soft in the air. I dared not rush you, feared you'd flee. Your heart too pure to belong to me. If you turn away, I reach and bind, press my hand, still body and mind. Your brows I trace, your breath I steal. This mark I place is dark and real. From this moment break and fall, hear the spell, obey the call. False love born from sacred lies, second one whispers through closed eyes. Follow me, don't fight, don't run, your soul is caught, my work is done. Empty will your light undone, under spell beauty, diamond bright, caught between shadow, charm, and night. Time won't save you, truth won't last. This vow is carved, the line is cast. My words are smoke, my touch is fire. I bend your heart to dark desire.